28-year-old Hawa Mohammed, a member of Nigeria's Muslim Fulani ethnic group, and her 7 children fled their village following an armed attack by their Christian neighbors from the Buram ethnic group. The violence is in revenge for the killing of more than 100 Christian villagers by the Fulani near the city of Jos on March the 7th.
We are sitting down having breakfast and the Christian just burst in. People were killed, our houses burned down, and our farm products stolen.
Hawa is not alone. All these women and children fled their villages too and lost everything in the process except their lives and the clothes on their back. Now they're living like refugees in their own country, Nigeria, which is one of the richest countries in Africa. The Red Cross say they've received hundreds of Muslim women and children into this camp after the vicious cycle of tit-for-tat violence. Muslim groups migrated to Jos over 100 years ago, but the indigenous people of the area are Christians, according to historians. Some Muslims believe that it's this history that is causing the fighting. They believe it's led to their political marginalization, along with a growing intolerance of Islam. Christians say this is untrue and that Muslims enjoy the same privileges, even positions in the state government. But if you add to the mix chronic poverty and unemployment, along with local politicians exploiting the religious divide for their own ends, what you get is a recipe for disaster.
What is actually going on in Jos is a war. Before, we are living peacefully side by side. You could even not distinguish between a Muslim and Christian. I blame the governor of Plateau State, and I am begging, I am pleading with the acting president to take action so as to bring peace back to our state.
During nearly 10 years of violence between the two groups, in which thousands of people have died, not one person has ever been held accountable, let alone convicted. And as some of Nigeria's security agencies and the state government engage in a blame game over whose fault this all is, the fear of more fighting is gripping both religious communities.
To be honest, me and my children were lucky to escape. People were being chased with machetes and running for their lives. If I narrate the ordeal to you, it will leave me emotionally disturbed.
Fortunately, the disaster in Jos is not being replicated in other parts of Nigeria, in which the majority of the country's 150 million Muslims and Christians peacefully coexist. Yvonne Dege, Al Jazeera, Bauchi State, Nigeria.